Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Today's video, in case you couldn't tell by the red lipstick and the crazy little Christmassy dress, is going to be a super extra Shein Christmas / wintry haul. Now I've got loads of stuff, some little Christmassy dresses, some cute little Christmas dog sweaters, all kinds of stuff that I think you guys will really like. A lot of it's super cute. And like always, I would love to hear from you what your favorite pieces are, what you liked, what you didn't like, down in the comments below. So please be sure to let me know. Some things to remember if you are going to place an order with Shein. Number one, don't expect the highest quality. Of course, you're paying for pretty inexpensive clothes. The quality isn't going to be the best all of the time. Number two, read the reviews. People write really detailed reviews with pictures, including their sizing information, so you can usually get a pretty good sense of if something's going to be good or not just by reading the reviews alone. And number three, if you live in Canada, expect to pay duties. Now, it's never a ton. I would say on like a $200 order, expect to pay between $40 and $50 in duties, but you will have to pay them every single time. They ship using DHL, and DHL makes you prepay for duties before they even drop off your package. So just be aware that you will need to pay for duties, and the shipping times are generally anywhere from like 1 to 3 weeks, just depending on how busy they are to get something in Canada. Now, when I'm ordering from Shein, I order absolutely everything in a size medium. I personally find that most of the sizing runs like slightly small, but also it's more so some of the proportions are a little bit weird. I find that with size small things, they just aren't built for my boobs or my butt, and both of them end up just looking squished, so I always size up to a medium. Now, without any further ado, let's talk about this first little Christmas dress. Now, this is a green velvet dress that obviously has this little shoulder detailing. This is sewn on, so you cannot remove it, with the little white faux fur around the bottom, and then a little bow. Now, this is a true bow. You do tie it, but it doesn't like tighten anything or do anything like that. This has an elasticized waist as well. And then the pattern on it is just these really cute little gold stars. Now, this is not going to be everyone's style in terms of like a cute Christmassy dress, but I absolutely love this. I think that it is so absolutely adorable. Very Christmassy, very festive. I actually wore it for my Christmas photo to include in a newsletter at work, which I'll show here. And I just think that it absolutely is what I would look for in something that's both cute but also comfy. It actually is decently warm because obviously your shoulders are covered, which I personally think makes a huge difference in how cold I get. But also because it is this slightly thicker velvety material, I do find that it's not super cold. So if you were to wear this with like a pair of thicker tights, you would definitely be able to get away with wearing just this outside in the winter. Now, while I've got this on, I figured I would show off. I got these earmuffs as well, and the earmuffs came as a set with a little like faux fur scarf. And I actually got them because I thought it might be cute to do a little photo shoot with this dress with the little, you know, white faux fur, to have some earmuffs as well. And I must say, they weren't expensive by any means, and like people either love or hate earmuffs, but these ones are very cute. And they actually would keep your head like decently warm. Now, the scarf, in my opinion, is just too small to really do anything, so I don't think that you would necessarily wear this to keep you warm. But if you just wanted like a cute fluffy scarf to be kind of poking out of the top of your jacket, then I do think that this one would do the job. And like I said, these came as a set and they weren't expensive. So if it's something that you're looking for, I do think that Shein is a great place to look for little accessories like this. All right, so next we have something that is a little bit more stereotypically what I imagine when I think of like going online and ordering like a Christmas dress. Now, this is obviously not something that you could wear to very many occasions, maybe like a little Christmas party with your friends, or more likely you would wear this as like lingerie or something, in my opinion. Now in this one, this little shoulder piece is separate, so I will take it off in a minute so you can see what just the dress looks like. But I do think that if you're going for like a laughably like over the top, I want to look like super Christmassy, this is an okay choice. This is not amazing material or well constructed by any means. Like this green dress that I had on before, it is thick material. It feels pretty well made. There's no loose threads or anything. This one, I feel like the bow is kind of off center. It's only stitched in the very middle, so it's just going to kind of flop around. It has kind of like this bow, but then this little just piece of ribbon to tie the little shoulder cover closed, which looks awkward obviously because like bow on bow. Now this also came with this Santa hat, which I'm sure you can tell just by looking at it is like the cheapest and worst Santa hat that I have ever seen. It doesn't actually like sit on your head because it's way too big. Like I could almost fit a second head in here. And it's just floppy. So it just ends up looking kind of sad. So let's get rid of the hat and let me also just open this up. So I had this on earlier, and one little note that my husband kind of made was that it would look nicer if it was just open and didn't have like those little ribbons sticking out. And I do agree, I think it looks nicer. And we can also just look at the dress. I feel like the dress by itself, if it didn't have this bow, would probably be cute. Something about the bow I just don't love. Now, like I said before, this dress is obviously pretty short. There are limited places that you could wear this, but if you did just want some like funny Christmassy lingerie to change into on Christmas night or Christmas Eve, like this would do the job, and it wasn't super expensive. So definitely let me know if you like this one. I lean on the side of no, but if you like it, let me know. Now, along with this order for some Christmassy essentials, I did also get a couple of little sweaters for my dog Maggie, and tell me that that's not the cutest thing. It's got little teeny tiny sleeves for her little arms. I love it. She loves it not as much, but she looks so cute in it, and she does tend, she's very, very small, obviously judging by the size of the sweater. She does get really cold outside in the winter, so I thought this would be great for like those days when it's -30 and it's too cold for her to even go pee. We can just throw on a cute little sweater and let her outside. Now, I also got this one, which is just like a really soft, fleecy little striped one that for whatever reason has like this tiny little dog on it. Both are very cute. They both fit well. I would say my biggest piece of advice if you're going to order any clothing for your dog on Shein is similar to if you're going to buy something for yourself. Make sure you read the reviews and also check the size chart, because they do actually include measurements for each dog item, how long the body is, how wide of a neck it will fit, and in my opinion, they were really accurate. I got both of these in a different size. I think this one is a size large and this one is a size small, so make sure you read the size chart. So this one is obviously a little bit less in your face, oh my god, Christmas, and a little bit more festive in terms of being that bright red color that you really associate with the holidays. And it is just this like very, 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 very stretchy red sweater dress. Now, this is not the best material, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little bit scratchy. It's definitely like very stretchy, but weirdly so. It's not tight at all, like my back and my front. I mean, like it's not giving me any shape definition or anything. But if you're just looking for like a bright red dress, potentially to bedazzle with some Christmas cheer, maybe you want to win the ugly sweater contest at work, but you would rather do it in a dress form so you have more space to work with, this would be a great option because it's not super expensive. It's a fairly cheap material, so you wouldn't have to feel bad about like ruining a cashmere sweater. But also because of the type of material this is, I do think that it would be pretty easy to either super glue or sew some things on here quickly and you wouldn't have to worry about them falling off immediately. Now, if you did want to just wear the dress as it is, I did also get a few belts from Shein. So this is one of them. I still have the tag on it, as you can see, but it's just a belt that basically stretches around and hooks in the front. But I do think that even a very simple belt like this can at least make it so that you have a little bit of body definition and it doesn't just look like you're wearing a sack. I do really like the color of this dress, obviously very bright. I find on me, something this bright makes me look a bit more pale than I am, and I'm already very pale, so I don't need the help. However, I try not to let stuff like that dissuade me from wearing something that I like, and I do think that the super bright color is fun and very festive for the holiday season. Now, here's just the dress with a different style of belt. This is just a little like tie-up corset style belt that I showed off in a previous video actually. So the back would obviously end up being pretty ruched if you were to wear a belt like this. However, I do think that especially from the front, this adds a lot more waist definition and would make this a little bit cuter if you're going to just wear it as a regular sweater dress. My vote definitely still goes for bedazzling it and turning it into a Christmas masterpiece dress. But if you do like just a regular red dress for the holiday season, you can't beat this one for the price. Now, I did also get a hat and some mittens. So this is the little pom-pom hat that I got. And then I also just got a set of white fluffy mittens. And I will say the hat is actually like pretty good quality. It is very large, so I find that there's a bit too much fabric for my head. You can, of course, like pull it down further and just wrap this wrapped part up even further, and then it would like sit a little closer to your head. The inside of this is very fluffy. It has basically like a little bit of Sherpa fleece on the inside, so it is very warm. It doesn't let the wind just blow through like I've had with other knitted hats before, or like faux, like mass-produced industrial style knitted hats at least. Now, the mittens I would say are a fail in my opinion. I think that they look okay. I like the little like faux fur down at the bottom, and then they also have that like faux fur fluffy stuff on the inside. However, this one has a hole at the top on the inside, so basically like where the fleece is supposed to meet, it just doesn't. There's a hole between it and the outer fabric, so your hands would get cold very fast. And once again, I live in Canada. We get some very cold weather here. We're out shoveling a lot, doing a lot of wintry activities because winter lasts like 6 months. I need warm outerwear. So these would be a flop for me. However, if you live somewhere a little bit less cold, or if you want just like a cute pair of mittens for, you know, like walking into your workplace from your car, I think those would be fine. It's more so they're not going to be your like out walking the dog in the -30-degree weather mittens. And with that, those are all the little Christmassy bits and bobs that I have for you guys today. Definitely let me know which of the 3 Christmassy dresses was your favorite. For me, I have to give it to the green one. Everything about that I love and find so charming. However, I know for a fact that it's not going to be everyone's favorite. My husband really didn't love that dress. He didn't think it was that cute, but I live for it. I think that it is adorable. And if Christmas wasn't canceled because of COVID this year, that is the dress I would have worn on Christmas. This year, I'll probably be wearing it while I'm, you know, like sitting in my own house by myself on Zoom calls all day. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that big red subscribe button found down below and also hit the bell notification button. I do have a second kind of half to this, which will be some non-Christmas related Shein clothing that should be coming probably in a couple of weeks, as well as a couple of other Christmassy videos, some last minute gift ideas, those kinds of things, and also some very cute Christmassy pajamas and outfits. So if you're at all interested in any of those things, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of the videos. And thanks again to everybody who has watched this video all the way to the end. I have a pretty fierce poll going on over on my Instagram right now with people debating kind of like which dress they like the best. So far, it does seem like the green dress is winning, so make sure you also check me out on Instagram at Jamie Lee Gagnon to take part in those polls and let me know what your favorite things are. And with that, thank you guys very much. I hope that you have a wonderful week and that you are getting ready to head into the festive season, and I will see you next week. Bye!